Hello there, Scorpio, and welcome to your timeless oracle messages. But before we get started, Scorpio, know that depth sheltered you while transformation took root. Now, Spirit says you're rising, reborn with clarity and quiet strength. So let's take a deeper look at what else is growing with that quiet strength of yours. And this is for Scorpio in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. What did Spirit just say? Depth sheltered you while transformation took root. So, of course, you have ascended. You grew. And I am getting that with, with growth comes pain a bit, right? You know that saying, growing pains, but that really does exist in the physical body, but it also exists spiritually here. So we do have a situation where you've aligned to something of a higher vibration, a higher frequency, and you should be proud. And this is putting you in a new situation to engage with. Now, yes, we do have a romance card. So take it if it resonates for you, but it won't for all of you because this is really um, pointing out that you have come to a higher level of consciousness, which automatically signs you up for a higher level of commitment. And it's a commitment that you are drawn to. It's not a burden. And yes, there may be a situation where we have some type of, traditional engagement involved. So just take that how it resonates for you, but be proud of how far you've come. Now let's see what else. Because whatever you've done to root yourself, it is growing. Play while you wait for your blessings. We're just talking about growing. And I see something being at maybe at its like toddler stage or something, and it's kind of cute because just like toddlers, toddlers, what do? They just play, right? Eat, play, get pampered by a loving parent, right? That's what we want actually, for all babies. But anyhow, we're toddlers, but there is something here energetically within you and your situation when it comes to blessings. So the secret right now for you is to really know that you are drawing in your own blessings and you can accelerate it by getting really playful. So I feel that you're going to start, getting a little bit more playful and sociable, or if it's not sociable with, maybe another human or other humans, maybe there's something being playful with animals, having fun with yourself, of course, and just giving into maybe what others would say as, oh, maybe Scorpio's wasting their time. No, this is investment. So think of playing as investment for you and what's to come. So I see that not only have we ascended to a higher level of frequency, this is automatically putting you in a more playful and lighthearted position in life. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Okay, this may have been challenging for sure. But what you've surpassed, what you've overcome is, people who could have been or were shady. Don't get thrown off guard if someone is thrown off your path, or if someone reveals a part of themselves that isn't authentic, true, or genuine enough for you and your level. Remember, you've leveled up here. You didn't level down. And so Spirit is wanting you to know that perhaps not all of you, but maybe some of you Scorpios need to know that this was for your own divine protection. Let's see what else. We may have some fear going on here. So let's see what this is about. Spirit is wanting you to replace something with when it comes to anticipate, because I'm getting something that you might be anticipating the worst or something here, or don't allow that to creep up. Fear can be and is an acronym for false experiences appearing real. But let's get a little bit more about this. I get air sign coming through with this. Okay, we might be feeling challenged here by, how restrictive we are feeling with maybe resources. Okay. Now, if it's not resources, it could be how we're feeling when it comes to um, engaging with others and finding that sense of fullness, right? Not a lack or a void. But there is something going on here with your finances, okay? So when it comes to your fear, breathe in confidence, exhale fear, especially if we have some kind of stress or worry over resources, okay? And when it comes to your money, create a financial plan with where you're at. Don't worry about what's gone on. I mean, you're changing the past by being in the present moment. Stick to a budget and plan on it. Now, if you don't resonate with the financial part, then this is about how you are conserving your internal resources. Because when we're giving too much to fear, we're exhausting precious energy that spirit wants you to utilize for playing. You've already done the work here. And in fact, there may just be an old pattern playing out here that you're catching on to. So this is the medicine to the fear, is just to look at where you're at no matter what, and then just budget with where you're at and adjust accordingly. Because what spirit is saying is this is always going to evolve and change anyways, not only with how you are handling your resources, but your internal resources too. So you've done some type of work here when it comes to not compromising your blessings. Let's continue and see what else. But when it comes to maybe something that could be feeling a little tight, just know it's a temporary situation here. Your tears have been enough. Peace is returning. This is this thing I was getting about not just your resources like money, you know, other things that are important, but your internal resources, right? And it doesn't mean that we can't shed those tears. That's important. In fact, you want to. I mean, who wants to suppress it and then have it manifest into something more horrendous or harsh to deal with later because we didn't want to feel it in the moment? Your tears have been enough, though. Peace is returning to you. You've reconciled something here. This is what this ascending to a higher level of commitment and just some type of ascension here. Let's see what else. The opportunity you're after will always be available. So play while you wait for your blessings. Don't fear that you've lost something here, or you won't gain, or you won't get. Now, these cards are all old. I just have to mention that. They're turning into those. It's just taking me a lot longer than I thought. Anyhow, you might be feeling you're not going to get an opportunity, but you are. In the meantime, don't worry about the people that are being swept away off of your path. This is a divine cleanup, or some of you've already gone through the divine cleanup. Yeah, this is where you've made history. This is where you've aligned with your blessings here because you didn't level down. And because you didn't level down, you've created a new timeline for yourself. So this is the point where history is made and destiny is born. I mean, and look at it, we're just kind of, I don't know, I see her like kind of blowing kisses at the stars, but you've aligned with something that is really going to be a magical moment. Actually, I should say magical moments in your life. So don't give up on believing in magic, okay? You have burned or are in the process of dissolving the past. We can appreciate the past, but we're not of it. Okay, whatever you're doing, spirit, oh my gosh, okay. Whatever you're doing, you are creating something lasting. What you built will last. I understand for those that may be in a state of fear of something, especially when it comes to, your resources, your investments, business, career, maybe something spiritual here, combination. I mean, the thing is don't worry. Don't worry. You are in a place where you've aligned with something lasting. Let's continue and see. So just stay dedicated to what you've already built here, because I'm seeing you build your own castle or tower here. Sacred motion is medicine. Begin now. Okay, you might already be doing this, Scorpio, or Spirit is saying, open yourself up to connecting or partnering with another. Now, maybe it's not a person. I mean, it could be, you know, however it feels right and comfortable for you, but you want to make sure that you're aligned and not feeling shut down or shut off. But if it's like a friend, a partner, something that you may want to do physically, because a secret right now, we were just talking about this, playing while you wait for your blessing, how this is your investment for your future blessings. And so is this sacred motion. So it's like getting your body moving here. Okay, there's things for you to explore, but Spirit wants you to also take charge and not wait for something here, especially when it comes to maybe exploring what your body can do and wants to do. So be willing to move, okay? This is medicine. Let's get a little bit more about this sacred motion. And also with that play while you wait for your blessings, Scorpio, you are the sacred medicine in motion. Yeah, you deserve better, so allow it to come. This is your new beginning here. Do something consistent if you haven't already. And now some of you, I feel you already are doing something consistent when it comes to some type of like physical pleasure. And also, yes, there may be something too with your finances where, maybe you're finding a different way to save or invest. Okay. It may start out small, but don't be deceived. Small but mighty and lasting and um, uh, small, mighty, lasting, and stable. You're an ancient, wise soul. See, I told you, you're sacred medicine in motion. Oh, deceitful people were thrown off your path because you are their medicine. You had to reflect something, be a mirror to them about something here. Look at that, because you're the reason why you're an ancient wise soul, is because you can honor when it's time to lead, when it's time to learn. But I feel that you know how to balance both of that. There's like this sense of, young spirit at heart, wanting to be curious and playful, and then also that ancient wise soul that knows better, right? That can hold the hand of that youthful inner spirit of yourself. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. We might not feel like something is a blessing here. So you are syncing with your sacred design. Look again, it's a hidden blessing. We might be feeling sad about something here, or it's just hard to see, through maybe a period where we have to just give into sadness, mourning. Some of you you're already out of it. You just might be feeling a little stung by this. So let's get a little bit more. I get a water sign coming through, but this is a true blessing. Look at that. You're syncing with your sacred design. We're talking about destiny here. Let's get more with look again. It's a hidden blessing. Yeah, emotions blur the path. Just anchor in reason right now. Something is going to appear for you here if it's not yet available. Spirit is saying you may need to make an effort here just to anchor in reason or not let your emotions get the best of you or let someone else's emotions get the best of you. Okay, so for those that resonate with that, create strong boundaries because you've up leveled while some don't want to up level. Okay, let's see what else. Spirit is going to bring you. See, this is what you're ascending to and what you're committed to and what Spirit's committed to for you. Spirit is bringing you situations that will bring peace to your heart and mind. So patience and silence are your allies now. Don't feel that you have to um, control anything right now. The only thing you have to control is maybe just relying on yourself in a way where you're keeping something sacred, knowing that a season is turning, a cycle is turning in your favor, and you are attracting who and what you need. But you may need to also pay attention. We see something about deceitful people, so just for those that resonate with this, and we need to take this with a grain of salt, because we don't want to sit there and just start, blaming people for being deceitful on purpose. They just, some are just oblivious and ignorant to their own behaviors and patterns. But anyhow, you may not want to expose things to them, right? Maybe dream secrets, your financial plans. Okay, just keeping it to yourself. Because Spirit is saying that this is the gestation period. Okay, what you want will come. It's already aligned with you. And you're not having to react or chase after anything or work hard at something here. I mean, it may take some, energy work just to remain in a place of tolerance, because that's what I see you have to do, is remain tolerant. You'll go faster on your own for now. See, you're having to remain composed and tolerant until we know what's next. Let's see what else. You were meant to be heard. So let's get more about this, because I do see sacred woman, sacred man here. The unseen, okay, the unseen realm is shifting things in your favor. So Spirit wants you to not hold back when it comes to, voicing what you want to voice. I see someone who's a leader in life or a guide. And I do, see you as someone that is able to guide others, even when you have to guide yourself. So don't question it, because the unseen is shifting things in your favor. This is why you get to be in this place of just allowing it to happen for you. So try to, for those Scorpios that resonate with this, try to catch yourself if you feel that you need to move things along or overshare or overdo. Let's see what else. Yeah, you have mastered shadow work. This is why you have something sacred to share, to say. Don't question it. There are people who would appreciate your knowledge because you've experienced something, and you have figured something out here, and you're continuously figuring out something here for others to find their way. A new outcome is forming. Be ready. So this is going to be something you don't expect. This is probably part of your blessings. Let's get a little bit more of what Spirit will share with us, what this new outcome is forming. Be ready for Scorpio. Okay. Heaven's hands are holding you. Just remain gentle. Just remain gentle with yourself and what's going on here. Heaven knows what you've had to go through. Heaven is carrying you. This is why you're in this gestation process with heaven, because you're the seed, right? To grow. So heaven is holding you right now. You are just being asked to remain trusting, to remain open. A new form is a new outcome is inevitable anyways here. Let's get a little bit more about that new outcome. Okay, your heart is your compass. Trust it now. And laughter is medicine for frequency healing. So Spirit is saying, you are the one that can navigate here. And your heart is your compass. It's what's gravitating you towards this new outcome. Or actually, I feel that it's blossoming right within you. You know what? This is interesting. I feel that whether you have Libra's placements in your chart or not. You may even resonate with Libra's reading. And I don't know why I was saying that just a second, but there's a reason why. So maybe there's something with the title that you would resonate to with Libra's reading. Okay, let's continue and see what else. Ah, no wonder. Remember when Spirit said create a financial plan and act on it? Whatever you got to do, money flow is returning. Money is coming back to a place where we just feel a lot more balanced. So, don't get too, disappointed if it's not like one big ass windfall, It doesn't happen like that naturally, but if it does, wow, wonderful, right? But increments, blessings. Notice this to keep the flow going. And see, this is how you're allowing the stream to happen. Patience, silence. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to be silent about everything, right? But when it comes to important resources and dreams, things that you might be picking up intuitively, just keep that to yourself. Okay, what else? Yeah, they will. They're only going to stifle your growth. Did we get something about a plant, growing in light here? No. But I thought that's what that's what I see you as. They will only stifle your growth. So don't worry about what we've had to, level up from. You just automatically did this because you did not deny what your soul is guiding you to do. And that is really important, instead of letting the mind or outside external things tell us what to do. Don't feel bad. You know what? You might have snapped at someone. You might have felt like you did something really bad. You might even feel bad for being bad, or maybe not. Don't question it. You have this ability to just learn from it and move on. So there's something about you not repeating a cycle, a lesson, or just feeling guilty. Rid yourself of feeling guilty. I feel that's a strong one for a lot of people to let go of, because we do inherit a lot of these emotions from our ancestors too, our lineage, right? Our peoples that we come from. But we don't have to um, blossom into that. We don't have to inherit that either. So just take that if it resonates. Use your weakness as wisdom and strength. Okay, so actually, something that didn't go in your favor is going in your favor. I know you may not believe it, you may not, but I feel that you feel it. So don't get too caught up on, having to have the circumstances prove something to you. Right now, it's about the internal side of you right now. So you've already learned something here, how to approach something, how not to approach something. And so this is where you are getting to see how your mastery, or what you've gone through, you get to, it's like putting what you've been training to do into use. It's where mastery pays off. So sit pretty, Scorpio. Just sit real pretty. You've already done something here when it comes to syncing with your sacred design. And if you when you are a soul that syncs with your sacred design, and there are other souls that haven't, I mean, the vibrations, the frequency, it just doesn't line up. And so they start to move away from your reality. Some resist your brightness, but you were never meant to dim. Your light. Some people just can't handle what you got going on. Okay, you have something about you that's not meant to dim. And some may try to make you feel bad for maybe, just being you. But don't dim your light. You're not here to bow down to others. In fact, if they knew what you were truly and saw your soul, they would be bowing down to you. not in a sense where they're putting you on a pedestal, but be out of respect for what you carry, what you have to share. So whatever you've been doing internally, it is going to show up on the outside. You know, what did Spirit say? Depth sheltered you while transformation took root. You're rising, reborn with clarity and quiet strength. You're on the rise. And the signs are speaking to you. So the signs are sacred. Spirit is speaking. Let's get more about that. For Scorpio, the signs are sacred. There may be something about the color red too that might be popping out for you. I know that's also a very sacred color too. One that's marked. There may be items or things, or you maybe have already been marked where, you know, there's no dark entities or energies that are allowed inside that vessel, whether it's a, you know, an organic vessel or a non-organic vessel. Yeah, see, you've been marked here. So you repel dark energies just by your nature. I mean, just by who and what you are and where you come from. So just know that Spirit is speaking to you to show you that you're protected, that you are guided to move boldly without feeling concerned, without carrying the concerns of others either for some of you. Visions and dreams carry Spirit's voice. So Spirit is giving you some type of clarity when it comes to the unfoldment of your path here. So you have to pay attention to, you know, these dreams that might be occurring. What are they telling you? What is Spirit showing you? Some of you, it could even be about someone deceitful here too. So pay attention to that. Let's see. Keep walking your path. Okay, see, you've really synced right here, Scorpio. Keep walking your path toward the soul's true reward. This is why peace is returning. This is why everything is feeling like it's returning back to you. It's like you had to put up with a bunch of BS energy, and it wasn't really your doing, you know, you just had to put up with it. So yeah, see, you had to put up with it. You're high quality. If I could speak, high quality, let them go. Better is on its way. So you didn't level down. All right, what else? Nope, that is actually it. Let me double check because that seemed like a little short for you. Is there anything else? Nope. Okay. Well, Scorpio, let's find out then. We got a couple of questions anyways. Let's find out how Spirit is currently helping you that you need to be aware of. And since your reading got done a little bit earlier, I do want to tap into that visions and dreams. And maybe I'll even get a tarot card for that, even though we're not using tarot, but I do have it next to my, I'm just going to show you the sun's coming out for you. But anyhow, let's see how is Spirit helping you, Scorpio, currently that you need to be aware of. Spirit's helping you say no with grace. I just see that, right? Remaining graceful, remaining tolerant, composed, saying no without feeling guilty, saying no without having to explain anything, saying no because you can, so that you can say yes to what you deserve. Okay, we're going to come back to that. Now, let's find out a dream that is coming true for you that you can count on here. A dream coming true for Scorpio. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Remember I saw the sun card at the bottom there. There's like the eyeball too. Okay, I'm starting to pick up something with the eyes. So we got 1, 2, 3. See, there's 3 eyes. So it's like the third eye. Okay. Yeah, your third. Take care. You know, you're reclaiming your inner vision, right? Especially if the mind gets a little out of whack or even drowning in our own emotions sometimes, but that's okay. So, guess what? A dream that's coming true for you is being redirected in the direction that brings you the most acceleration and happiness, the one that makes you feel like you're never running out of your beautiful resources. You found your eternal infinite resource. So the dream that's coming true for you is getting to redirect your life, putting your attention where things are in harmony, knowing that you're never falling off of course, but that if you do, Spirit always has a way to correct things. And look what this says: course correction in progress. Spirit is steering now. See, you don't have to do anything. And this is the secret. We don't want to mess this up because spiritual aid is accelerating. Stay alert to the signs. A dream that's coming true for you is really having powerful spiritual impressions, downloads, and gifts so that you can foresee what's going on for you and maybe, yes, for others. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. Now, I just wanted to get a bonus thing about this, okay? Because for some reason I am getting like Ace of Swords with this, but I want a little bit more about these visions and dreams. Okay, I'm just making sure they're all... Let's get a little bit more about the visions and dreams for Scorpio. Carry Spirit's voice. This is how Spirit is translating messages to you. Let's get more about visions and dreams. See, eight of Cups. Now I feel like we should get this one too. Visions and dreams. Watch. Yes. Okay. Messages. This is the Page of Swords. This is also for you watching. Spirit is helping you, evolve and move away from things that have just been has really run its course. And, it's not fulfilling, right? You've really outgrown something. And it's not to say that, you're going to continue never feeling comfortable, but yeah, the visions and dreams carry Spirit's voice is really helping you evolve and see. The Page of Swords in this is depicting that we are seeing signs from Spirit. So Spirit is helping you navigate yourself emotionally too. And at the same time, being aware and attuned of these signs and what you need to be looking out for. Okay. And I do see that Spirit is helping you pay attention to things that can give you more confidence in your situation, especially because Spirit doesn't want you to feel so, blurred by emotions, right? So look at that. Emotions blur the path, anchor, and reason. There's the Page of Swords. That's like truth, reasoning, and watching for those signs. And you see someone's on their path here. But look at this. This is a celebration. You got fireworks going off here on the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're definitely traveling too in your dreams. There's something about traveling here. Okay. So Spirit is absolutely guiding you, giving you what you need through dreams. So, be willing to kind of jot them, journal them, jot them down when you can. Don't overanalyze it, but just allow it to speak to you because that's how Spirit is giving you directions. I hope that this was helpful for you. Love and light. Take care.